Good evening and welcome to Side 21 and tonight's episode of the Jungles of Paldir. Before we jump back into the adventure though, just a couple things we want to announce. Starting with our social media, of course, we are at Side 21 TV on Instagram and TikTok. You can find us there. You can also find our merch store at side21.tv. You can find shirts, hats, all kinds of goodies there. We also have a brand new show, Side 21 and is a podcast-style discussion show where we talk about all things TTRPGs and beyond. The first several episodes are out on YouTube now, so we would love for you to go check that out and let us know what you think. Let us know if there's any topics you'd like to hear us go over going forward on that show. I think that is it for announcements this time, though, so let's go ahead and jump back into tonight's episode of the Jungles of Paldir. Alrighty, where last we left off, our party has been making their way up the river after handling their business in Banthura, discovering some clues that led them to believe perhaps the next stop on their trip to finding this lost relic would be meeting with this mysterious hermit figure who seems to be have been arrested by the pirates of Raven Tide Keep. So heading north in that direction, literally going through trials as well as tribulations, and meeting a new companion, one Rafa Hollow, a seemingly previous / current resident of Raventide Keep. Eventually, however, their journey along the river coming to an end as they reached the rock formation where Raventide Keep sits atop of. They found a sewer entrance and were able to break open the bars of this grate and make their way into the sewers. However, not before hearing once again from the pixie by the name of Sprout, letting them know a few things. She heard some words. She spied on Moonfern, the author of the recipient of the letter, which was gifted to you all in Banthura. She said she heard the words, the weapon, pocket plane, and about it being time to let the queen know. Queen Rhiannon was the name that she gave. She also mentioned after getting lost, she flew up into the canopy of the treetops and saw a storm of some kind that seemed to be encircling the island, but keeping its distance for now. Red lightning making way through dark clouds surrounding Paldir. After this interaction, however, you guys made your way further into the sewers, eventually finding some corridors to travel down, making your way through some intersections, finding a lever handle, fighting some gelatinous cubes, rolling, I think, 4 natural 20s during that encounter, while the cubes could not seem to roll above a 5. However, getting the keys to the locked iron door that barred the way further into the sewers. And that is where we pick back up here in the sewers of Raventide Keep, as this iron door has now been opened. And you guys may proceed further into this sewer system. What would you like to do?
All right, guys, we made it. Got through the other door.
So those were definitely healing potions that were in the chest? That red liquid? And glass?
I mean, there was.
There
But not
was
anymore.
there.
So,
Unfortunate. Should we go back to the... There's one hallway that we didn't go down, and then we have the key to what we assume is that doorway in the first corridor, and down the first hallway.
You have opened that door now. You guys are basically standing at the iron door, having just opened it. There was a corridor that you did not go down. Yes.
Okay.
In the initial intersection that you reached after making your way down the corridors in the first place, it was a T. You went to the left and found the door. You went to the right and found the gelatinous cubes and the key. You did not go straight at that intersection at any point.
I really would like to get topside, but it is kind of bothering me that we didn't. What if something from that other hallway sneaks up on us?
I mean, if you would like to go down that hallway, we might as well. But I swear, if Halbor burns more of my hair with another fireball, we're going to leave him here.
You do need
And
to
we
be
were
careful.
going... I will leave him down here.
I promise you it was an accident.
All right.
Yeah, it's going to take me about 6 months to get my hair to come back.
Oh, it's not that bad. You couldn't even tell it was
still looks
singed if I
great.
couldn't smell it.
Are you serious? It looks okay. And she's just going to make sure
looks
their hair is
fine.
okay and just not panic anymore and just brush everything off. But I want to hear what everybody would like to do.
Rafa, what do you think? Should we just keep going?
That is what I thought we agreed on last time, or earlier, a few moments ago. But if you think it would be beneficial to explore some more, then why not?
Just more about covering our backs completely.
I mean, we don't have to go look at if we want to move. All we could do is I can cast alarm here at the doorway. It'll last for 8 hours, and if anybody comes through it, it'll let me know.
But another thing is, if that chest had healing potions, then what if the other side had something?
And also,
I
what if
mean-
whoever's chest that was is down there? There's
I mean,
reasons
this
not to go
place
as well.
sucks, but if we want to go check it out, let's go check it out.
And if Rafa loves treasure, what if there's treasure down there?
Okay, so
Well,
what
we
I'm
can
hearing
break
is
it like
we
you
all
broke
kind
the
of want to go.
bottles.
All right, well, let's go. So
All
we
right,
go
let's
way
go.
back down that
Okay.
way.
All right. As you guys, having unlocked the door, do you leave the door open? Do you lock it back? What are we doing with the door?
I think we should.
Let's relock this until we get back here.
Very smart.
Covering ourselves.
All right. Clang. And lock the door back. Make your
Try to be
way
careful.
It is so
back
loud.
down the hallway towards the initial T intersection, where you could go right to return back to the sewer entrance, straight to go back down where the cubes were, or now left down the hallway that you have not been down. You guys make that left and start to proceed down this new corridor. As you are walking along this corridor, do we do anything as we are walking down this way?
I'm going to definitely try to be sneaky. Let's see if I have anything. No. I just want to be as quiet as possible.
I would like to do the
Alright,
same.
anybody that is doing that can go ahead and make a stealth check, please.
This ought to be
Okay,
good.
Very good. Oh man, not great.
6.
I had an 8.
12.
Rafa,
I got
stealth
an
check.
11. Sorry, 11.
All right. As you guys, not very quietly, move your selves down this hallway.
Like whisper shouting
stealth
at
not
each
seeming
other.
to be a strength of this
You
particular
gotta be
party.
more quiet with the door.
I tripped.
Lots
I
of-
banged my knee.
I think all of you guys kind of have one of those voices that Matt just naturally carries for some reason.
What?
However, you do come to this hallway seems to be fairly short, as it does come to a dead end.
Oh, no boxes. Anything? Any signs of people down here? Any tracks or anything like that?
Make a investigation check as you kind of examine this dead end.
I'll
Here.
help
we
you out,
go.
Halvor, since I advocated for coming back. There's got to be something over here, right?
Can I do that with the help action?
Is it just collapse?
Yeah, you just roll with advantage.
Nope. I just wanted to make sure. Oh well, that's a nat 1. But we're gonna take the better one, which was a 23.
Nice.
I think you could re-roll the natural one anyway, right?
Yeah, but then I have to take it, and 23 is good enough. I'm not gonna.
Interesting.
I'm not gonna f with it.
With a 23, I would like you to tell me exactly what you are looking for here.
Mostly just like, so we found a box and some cubes. I mostly want to see if there's any other, like, tracks of animals or anything, or if there's any sort of, like, mostly just tracks. I'm curious if there's been, like, drag signs or anything like
Instances
that.
of other.
So you're focusing more on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. With a 23, as you're kind of scanning the floor here, looking for any kind of tracks that may have been left, you notice it's strange. And you have your dim light still on, I believe. And so you can see that the color, it's almost imperceptible and camouflaged. But the last, like, 3 or so feet of floor before the dead end where the wall is seems to be... It's like someone put a piece of canvas down on the floor that is, like, made to almost exactly match, or has taken on exactly the same color as the floor itself. So it's almost like there's a blanket laying across the last 3 feet of the floor before the wall that is very similar to the floor itself in color.
All right, I go, hey guys, I'm pretty sure there's some sort of cloth, like, lying down over, like, the trail at the end of the tunnel here. Stand back for a sec, and I think I'm going to launch a firebolt at it. I'm just gonna...
At the cloth?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to light it on fire.
Okay, yeah.
I want to
go
burn
ahead
it
and
away so I don't have to get closer.
Just do a damage roll. I mean, I'm not going to make you roll to hit a blanket on the floor,
I actually...
especially outside of initiative.
I rolled pretty decent, actually, because it's 2d10. I got a 15.
15 fire damage, more than enough to ignite this blanket. And we'll say, you've done it now, and it is burning away.
And I'm just like, see, guys, look, there's something down there. Could either be a trap or could be a trap door. Don't trust it. Wait for it to go out.
As the blanket fully kind of burns away, you do see what looks to be a pit of some kind that was under this blanket.
Oh.
Seems to be just as you kind of... How close are you to it?
I was figuring staying like 5 or 10 feet back.
Okay, so at 5 or 10 feet back, you can see that there's a pit, but you can't see the depth.
All right, at that point, I'd be like, guys, check it out. It's a pit. Should we look in?
I would like to reach into my bag of holding and grab the one random rock that I found and put in there. And I'm just gonna go, oh, wait, I got it. And she's just is gonna toss it into the pit to see if she can hear the depth and if it makes up.
No rocking.
Make an athletics check as you try to basketball this pebble into the pit.
Come on, you got this.
How big is the opening?
A 14?
14 is good enough to hit the 3 foot. It goes all the way across the hallway. I would say this is one of the more narrow hallways. It's probably 10 feet across and 3 feet deep as far as distance from the wall. as you throw the pebble in, it doesn't take long for it to make a noise. You hear first the sound of it hitting what sounds like metal before like falling and like settling on whatever the ground is.
I want to relay that back and say, did you guys hear that?
I
Yes, it just
did, but
sounded
did you
like-
count how many seconds it was?
No, I don't know math.
It kind of pinged off the walls a bit.
I
It sounded
facepalm. I audibly, she says that, and I just like, and then it's like shake it off. Like, okay, not the point. Yes, I heard it.
But that doesn't. Why is it being hidden?
Maybe it was
'Cause-
a trap for anybody coming this way, or something. Maybe something to do with this wall. Can I look at the wall a little bit further and see if there's like anything hidden?
Yeah, make an investigation check as you're like now looking at the all three of the walls that are kind of around this pit that you guys have discovered.
Come on, baby. Oh, there it is. Oh, come on, dude. 9.
With a 9, you look around. Are you getting closer to this pit? How far back are you from the end of the wall?
I would say I'm close. I'm walking up to the edge of the pit and trying to like
Okay.
take a look at the wall from there.
Okay, as you walk up to the edge of the pit, you're able to see inside of it now. You can see that it is, it's only like maybe 5 feet deep, and at the bottom of this pit, you see these kind of conical, like what look like solid iron spikes that line the floor of this pit, and you can see right in the middle of this this kind of grid of spikes a pirate-looking figure with one of them just coming straight out of like his sternum. I will say, you also notice that this figure is wearing fairly pirate-y clothing. Since you got so close, you do also notice that there looks to be something written, like carved writing in the brick and stone of the wall on the other side of the pit. I would say, with depending on how close Halbor is, it's going to be hard for you to see. It's pretty dark, but you can tell that there's something carved in there.
Can I see it with? I have 60 feet dark vision. Does it make
Oh,
it?
good. Yeah. In that case, yeah, you can see that it says "Gotcha."
Oh,
Yeah, I'll squint
Oh.
that, kind of give a chuckle to myself. Turn
guys,
back.
I really
it's-
hate this place.
Definitely just a trap.
Um,
But actually, Morgan, do you think you can reach that down there?
Oh, I can definitely try because we need. I'm not gonna say we're gonna take clothes from a dead guy, but we are kind of desperate in this situation.
Yes.
To
I
do
agree.
that. I have a rope, but I need to make sure that you guys can hold me, or maybe somebody else.
Well, it's not too far. Do you think you can reach it with your sword and just maybe scoop it up or something?
I could try. I'm going to like scoop up the body.
Maybe just like hook it. How the desecrate? Can she maybe like try to hook it through the ribs or something and scoop it up?
You're not seeing like really exposed bone or anything like that. It's everybody make you're really the only one looking at this, Lothario. Make a kind of, I think, nature or arcana check here for me.
Nature or arcana?
While he's doing that, I want to walk over and see if I recognize the person or clothes.
Okay.
Nature, natural 20 for 21.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Definitely. You think back to a book you had about it was when you worked in the meadery or were around the meadery, and it was a book really about fermentation, but it talked a lot about like natural decay and like timelines of things like that. And you are looking at this body and you're thinking to yourself, like, unless this guy fell down here like today or like this week or something, it is really odd that how preserved like this body is. Like it looks as though this guy fell down here very recently. But I think that probably also doesn't really add up to like your experience in this place thus far, where you have seen no other people. And that blanket too was already across. You know what I mean? It's like somebody covered him up after he was already down there.
Strange. This all seems more suspicious than it did a moment ago.
I told you, but you're the one who wanted to come back.
That's true. Well, if you want to try to get that down there, I can help, but...
I'll say, if you think about using the sword, you think that maybe you could get, like, you know, you're a pretty big person. This is only a 5-foot deep hole, and your sword is huge. So you think, like, you could probably get your sword maybe, like, under, like, the flat part under its maybe shirt or something, and, like, try and lift it up that way.
Yeah.
And you do have the rope as well.
I want to,
Yeah.
if I can, because she's gonna notice that Rafa is a little curious, so she's going to take her sword and try to make like a lasso with her rope and kind of do a 2-in-1 type of thing. She's gonna try to toss the rope down to get like underneath the arm, like going this way, and then use the sword to kind of lift. And she's just gonna start like trying to like lift it out of the hole and be like, "Can somebody help me?" And,
Yeah, I'll assist her with that.
yeah, and as she sets it down, go. Do you know this guy?
I will say, after you've got this loop now made in the rope, and you're trying to throw it down there, and with you know, everybody kind of assisting and like, you know, loop it around there. Go ahead and I want you to make a strength check with advantage for me to see if you can pull this guy off this spike with the rope.
Oh.
First one was really
22.
good.
That'll do it.
Yeah, with a 22 for sure, you're able to kind of work the lasso that you have made, channeling your inner cowboy up around his legs, kind of almost to like the waist of this individual, and like pull it tight, and you're able to lift him off the spike. It's kind of gives a little resistance at first, and then after a second, kind of pulls up off the spike as you feel like the muscle and bone that it penetrated kind of release from the metal. As you lift this body up out of the pit and lay it down, Rafa, you look down at this figure. You've never seen this person before in your life. And I think I'd like you specifically to make a perception check for me.
5.
Ooh,
You just know for sure you have not seen this person before.
Well, let's...
Okay, I'm gonna check his pockets
Derobe.
before they take his clothes.
Yeah, roll a investigation check.
12.
Respectable.
With a 12. You find 11 gold pieces.
Nice.
Nice.
Wow, this man died down here and nobody robbed him. How are we the first ones robbing him if he was already found?
Yeah, and whoever put the blanket over the trap didn't rob him, so...
Is this normal in this city? Does this happen all the time? Or
Did traps? I don't know. Fighting and killing? Yes.
oh,
Oh, brother.
A pit trap? Not as much, eh?
we need to be careful.
No, not to my knowledge.
Well, I think between Halvor and Morga, you should split up the rest of this clothing.
I will say this is a big guy. You think this would be a great outfit for either Morga or Rafa, but Rafa is good.
So yeah, why don't you give the little bits that I gave you, we'll go to Halbor, and then you can take this outfit if you're okay with wearing it. And maybe Halbor can clean it up a bit for you.
Do you want me to wear the clothes of a dead guy?
Well, he's gonna clean it up for you.
I prestidigitate the clothes. Jazz hands.
Perfect. And she's just gonna take off the old clothes that she had and give it to Halbor, and she's gonna put on this dead man's clothes, hoping and praying it just smells like lavender. But it just smells stunning.
I just kind of like look, I like puff my chest up and I'm like, I can make it smell like whatever you want. And I make it smell like lavender with my second use of prestidigitations and instantaneous effects.
She's just gonna hug the clothes and go, oh my gosh. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, that's why that was one of the first spells I ever picked up.
I'm not sure how many pirates smell like lavender, but
Don't ruin this for me.
no, I want you to have this. If we have to be here, at least you can find solace in
If I
something.
die, I want to smell good. You know?
Alright.
Like, if
I
you
look
look
at
good, you...
Lothario, and I'm like, what would you want to smell like? I could make you smell bad.
No.
So leave her and her lavender alone.
You're right. And I'll turn and, well, shall we? And go back towards the doorway.
He is small,
Sorry.
but he is cranky sometimes, huh?
I made
guys
you
see-
smell good. Leave me, like, come on now.
So you guys see Lothario mask down, just kind of go walking back off towards the door.
I like
Does everyone follow? Anything else anybody's doing here in this dead end spike pit area?
how tough is the floor? Could I potentially use mold earth anywhere on this floor?
Ooh.
It is all worked.
It's all worked stone? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's, there may be like little patches where a stone is missing, but it's never,
Like earth.
it's never like a large amount of exposed dirt or anything.
Okay. I was just curious. No worries then. My little plan's only good for an hour anyway. I thought it lasted longer, so I'll just catch up.
All right, as everyone makes their way back towards the door, you guys unlock it, open it back up, and head down this new hallway. You can see this hallway seems to be kind of a longer hallway. It looks like there's a couple 100 feet before anything's happening. Anything you guys would like to do now as you're traveling down this new corridor?
I will. I will take out my flute. If you allow me to do this for us, just in case, and I'll play through my flute, but not loud enough to where at an angle where it makes an actual tone. Just you hear the soft flow of air go through it, and it starts to glow that little bit, and you get all three of you get bardic inspiration. So use it sparingly.
Well, I appreciate that.
And when y'all use them, I will let you know the special effect that each one has too, depending on what you're using it for. But just in case we need this, and again, just try to be quiet as possible.
Make a stealth check if you guys are all being quiet,
Oh, no.
or trying to be quiet.
All right.
16.
I also got a 16.
14.
13.
I think that's a pretty good average. As you guys quieter than usual, learning maybe from the mistakes of the previous hallways.
Nope.
Move down this tunnel. You guys keep going. You feel like there's been short little turns in the hall, but kind of always coming back to this same direction. And after just a little while, you see a room that looks like the only way that you can go, a doorway kind of up ahead.
Is it just like the archway for it, or is it like a physical door as well?
Yeah, the hallway kind of closes, and it's just it's not a physical door, but just kind of an opening in the shape of a door.
Okay. Can we listen out to hear if anything is going on, or does it look like there's any activity going on in this room?
As you guys kind of creep up towards this doorway, everybody make a perception check.
All right.
Just listen out. I don't want to run into somebody on accident.
18.
I got a 16.
15.
11.
18, 16, 15, and probably even the 11, you hear the sound of running water coming from the inside of this room. And the higher rolls, I think you smell that smell of like rot is intensifying extremely as you get closer to this door.
I turn and look at Lothario, and I'm like, is there something you want to smell like? Let me know. Because I'd take the smell of lavender over whatever that is any day.
Sure. Can you just put it right here on the inside of my mask?
Yes. What do you
Yeah.
want to smell like? What do you want it?
Maybe
And I'm like-
honeysuckle.
Yeah, I know what that is, and it just smells like generic flowers.
Okay. Well, I mean, thank you, Apple. And I'll put it back on, just take a big whiff, and like, I can
It's
still
at least
smell it
better.
through the fucking flower smell. No, it smells like flowers and rot.
Perfect.
Stuff like that's good for an hour, so we use it sparingly.
Thank you. I'm gonna creep ahead a little bit and try to peek in to the room.
As you do, you peek in. Let's see.
Like,
And you see the following.
oh no. Oh god.
Oh, no.
Oh god.
What is...
You see a large room, kind of a square-shaped room. You can see that there's an exit on the opposite side of the room, but in between that and you guys seems to be a waterway, and you can see from here as you're peeking in, this water looks caustic and much different than the water that you were in when you initially came in here. And again, the smell of rot is strong. You can see that there's some pipes that seem to be like dumping this gross water in, and then there's also seems to be a like grated kind of sewer where it's exiting.
I think
What
this
the
is
fuck
all
is
that
this?
smell.
This place is real bad.
I can imagine a whole city's worth of waste just pouring into one area.
Ugh.
This looks like that area.
Why are there dead fish in it? Oh, that's disturbing.
I don't think I could live in there, or you, for that matter.
I
It
don't
smells
even
like
wanna
somebody
get in
farted.
it.
It smells worse than that. Well,
What the heck are we gonna do about this?
does it look like to be any kind of thing on our side that would be like a lever or like a lever post where a lever could go or anything like that, or like something to like initiate something to maybe drain this area or have a path across?
I'm saying, are you still kind of just peeking in from the outside?
Oh no, I'm gonna walk in to the room.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Oh
as
yeah,
you
if,
see
if
Lothario
somebody's
move in?
walking in, I'll follow
I'm
him in.
following to the room.
I'm gonna follow as well and try to figure out if there's a way to like jump across with off the rocks and stuff. Just
Okay.
trying to do horrible math in my head.
Let's get both of you guys to do an investigation check for me.
Okay.
15.
10.
Not bad.
With a 10, we'll start with, you don't see anything for the lever handle. It just kind of everything in here looks pretty normal. As far as you can tell, there's not like a bridge mechanism or anything like that you can see. Morga, you're looking to kind of suss out if you can like jump across this thing. I will say this in the middle is kind of like it's like a crumbled column, so it's not actually going all the way to the roof. It does look like it's something that you might be able to jump onto. It is about, I would say, 10 feet in the air. So you've got, it looks like about a 10-foot jump to that rock, maybe a little bit less, about as much to the middle column, although that one is going to be up, like as vertical as well as distance. And then, yeah, it looks like it's a series of 10-foot jumps. So all of you, may be able to jump that far or not, depending on
You guys,
how well you jump.
I have a really bad and dumb idea, but I think I can make these jumps.
I had an also really bad and dumb idea. I could, in theory, cast Tensor's floating disc, and you guys could like free ride on it, and only one of us have to make the hops.
And just so everyone know, let me actually get the 2024 one. That's the spell. You guys can continue discussing.
The
So,
disc would
Morga-
work perfectly.
I was gonna say, yeah, Morga, how well can you throw me? Because if you could just throw me farther than I could jump, you could potentially throw me up to the column. I could take like a swan dive, and you guys could potentially just follow me over on my floating disc.
Well, I don't have no problem throwing you. I have this thing where I can have advantage on some jumps, which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
Will I fail? I don't know, but I don't mind being the one who jumps, and you all ride the disc.
Well, Halbo, what's stopping us from riding your disc from here?
The fact that I'd have to make the jumps, which isn't the problem. I don't know if I could do it anyway, but it'll only follow me after I've moved 20 feet away.
Why don't you do that?
Before it moves, I'd have to get practically across, and then it would start following me.
What if you just ride on my shoulders and this gonna suck, but
Well,
hold on.
For the record, I can get across.
Well, let me see what we're dealing with, and I'd actually
so.
like to walk up and dip a finger or something into the water. I want to see what it is.
As you go up and dip a finger into the water,
And it's on my
Fiends knock you
non-dominant
out.
hand. It's like the pinky finger.
Specify.
I'm doing like as little physical touching as possible.
okay, I think in that case, we'll just have you take 2 points of acid damage as
God,
you
it does-
feel your fingertip begin to burn with this caustic liquid.
Great.
I pull a hand out and I'm like, it burnt off my fingernail.
Stop touching things.
So I want you guys to know above table how this is going to work. There are specific rules for jump. Jump is going to be, as long as you can get a 10-foot running start, you can jump a distance equal to your strength score.
Cool. I officially can't make it. My strength score is 8. Morga, you better throw
If you
me.
are going to do a running jump and try and land on this little rock right here, there will be a athletics check for balancing.
And for the record, I have Misty Step, guys. That's why I'm just. I can
And you guys,
get across.
looking at this, it's about 45 feet from edge to edge.
So if there's any plan that you have to get everybody over that involves somebody already being over there, I could, get to about halfway and then help in some way. You said this rock is pretty level with where we are, but this middle column is taller?
Yes, it's about 10 feet up.
Okay.
So you think, like, you may be able to cover the distance, but it's going to be a matter of, like, grabbing the edge probably and, like, pulling yourself up for most of you. I think even Morga would have it. I mean, for high jump, there's different rules. I think it's 3 plus your strength modifier is how high you can jump.
I mean, quite honestly, if the 3 of you could make it, if you could just grab me, that might honestly be the easiest way.
And you guys may have to use, different. You're probably all not maybe going to be able to do the same thing to get across the space. You may have to do a variety of things.
Let me see in my bag really quick, and Lothario starts going through his bag.
How deep is the water? Like, can we
it
tell?
is. Yeah, you can tell. You think it's maybe just. It's like your height, I would say, Halvor.
Okay.
So it's not in super deep. Like, there's no shot Morga's ever going to be submerged in here unless she lays down in it.
Go swimming.
Or really any of you, I think, besides Halvor could really
Alright.
be submerged here.
I mean, if there's some way you guys could get me across, I could put my disc up. Take 10 minutes, but I could summon my disc here.
I can throw you, or I could take the risk and carry you as I jump, but it might not go well. You just may have to leap off of me and I take a hit.
Well, what I can do is go to that middle platform, and if you'd like, if you'd allow me, I'd take your rope, and then maybe...
Yeah.
That doesn't really help, though. Maybe it helps with Halvor getting over here.
Honestly, you kind of just... I think you nailed it. If we could actually get to, like, a side wall, you could, like, hammer in a rope, and the whole thing is, like, we'd be able to make it with 50 feet from end to end.
But I don't know what I would stand on over there to nail it in each spot. It's just a sheer wall down.
Yeah, definitely stone walls in here too.
How deep is the water? Can we tell?
Like 3 feet.
About 3 feet deep.
Oh, I have a really dumb idea. And I have 2 ideas. I have 2 ideas. Can I tell you? So I can summon a horse. The horse will die,
Oh, Lord.
but it will get you across. And it will die. Or I can that's it.
Like a real horse.
I can summon a steed.
That's insane.
What's the name of that spell again?
It's just called Faithful Steed at level 5 for Paladin. You always have Find Steed prepared. You can cast it once per long rest without expending a spell slot.
Let's see here.
That's insane.
Let's get in the rules here a minute.
I don't know. It's an idea. It will die.
Okay.
Horses are taller than 3 feet.
So
That's what I'm thinking.
what? Okay. You could be a like a war horse, a pony, a camel, an elk, a mastiff, and then it's just gonna. So here's the game that you'll play if you do this. It'll be, can the horse survive long enough?
That is the question. It will die.
At least maybe to get him over to...
Well, maybe it'll be enough for you to jump off of it and do something. And then maybe if I can get Halvor over there at the platform, just jump on it, and
Rafa, do you have anything that would help us here?
that's crazy.
While we're discussing this, I'm going to start the ritual for Tinster's floating disc. It takes 10 minutes. So and it's good for an hour, so I'm just going to start carving, like trying to trace like runes in on the ground and stuff, just make scratch marks and do my little ritual dance.
Sounds good.
So, all right, guys, I'm gonna be doing this so we can at least like I can show you what the disc does.
All right.
I know we've used it once, but like this is very key, detail oriented this time.
I trust you.
I will say one other thing you guys probably do notice is there is another dead body over here on the other side of the...
Yeah.
Well,
Rafa, do you have anything that could help us here? That you know of?
No,
Anything in that bag?
I have some more rope, but that is about it.
Mm. Halbor, what if we just throw a Halbor?
Halbor, this... actually, Halbor, make a that's not a check. Make a... I almost said make a concentration check.
I mean that is a check technically, but
Make a... Just make an Arcana check for me.
okay. Arcana. Ah, man, I got an 11. Oh, Bardic Inspiration. What do I do?
Oh yeah. So what you do is, for an ability check, that's what you just did?
Yes.
You roll it again and choose which one to add on to it.
I
You can roll it
roll
twice.
All right. What's the dice then? A 6.
An 8.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna roll 2d8.
Yeah, mine went up.
See what I got. All right. So then I'm gonna add a 7 to that. So it's an
Hey.
18.
Nice.
With an 18, you are able to maintain your concentration on this ritual and are able to ignore the question that you were asked while
Rude.
casting your ritual spell. So you don't have to start over.
So I'm in the middle of this, and I'm like, "What? Don't bother me. Hang on." Give me a few minutes.
Is there any plants exposed in here anywhere?
I think, with all the checks, you guys have been in here a minute now and had plenty of time to kind of look around. You're not in a hurry here. The only plants you really see are, like, the moss and, like, kind of lichen-esque stuff that you're seeing growing on the rocks.
Just kind of watching Halbor as he does that thing.
It's a lot.
So what do you think then is the best solution? Because we have a lot of ideas, but we haven't found one.
I have a question, and I would have loved to just try this and see if it worked, but it's really complicated. So I have a spell called Plant Growth, and I was thinking if there's moss in here in the rocks, it has a feature called Overgrowth, which choose a point within range. All normal plants in a 100-foot radius sphere centered on that point become thick and overgrown. A creature moving through that area must, it's basically like you have a quarter of your speed.
Super
and
difficult terrain.
Super difficult terrain. And you can exclude certain areas if you want. But if I were to overgrow the moss that I do see, does it look like it's positioned in a way if I were to overgrow it like maybe something that we could like walk over, or like it would like kind of coat over the top of this and like kind of, or like something like that. Complicated.
I want to be fun, but I think that probably is more than that spell could do with this particular kind of plant.
Okay.
I think the amount of overgrowth necessary to become, because it's like moss, right? Like it's very weak. It doesn't have like an extensive root system that's like anchoring it to the wall. It just kind of like you can literally pull it off with your hands. So it's not something that, especially you think like Morgo walking across, like the amount of overgrowth you would need to get the stability you need, I think is beyond the spell.
Heard that. Yeah, it's a 3rd level. The other version of it is enrichment. All plants within a half-mile radius centered on a point within range become enriched for a year, and yield like twice as much as they usually do and shit.
Okay.
That part is pretty cool, but I'm not gonna enrich this moss. Yeah, I don't think. I just kind of
You
talked.
you have one other kind of plant growth.
Do I?
Yeah, your cloak.
Yeah, true. I was also thinking about that, but I was like trying to read if I can go like, can I do a curved 30-foot trunk like this?
Can you lay down and become a tree? Like,
I have a tree.
Yeah, because I was looking at it's 30-foot height, but it's like the way it, I
well,
didn't
30
read it
foot wouldn't
fully.
get us there anyway. It'd need to at least be 50.
Well, we can at least get to the halfway point. The exact tree, as well as appearance, 30 feet in height and canopy diameter.
So, I mean, yeah, you could become a tree that is shorter than this room that has branches going
30 feet?
15 feet out because it's a 30-foot diameter.
Oh, got you.
So it would be 15 feet in any given direction. But you can't have them all 30 feet coming, like going in one direction. That's not how trees work.
Oh, that's radius, right? Is from the center to the end?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, sure. I'm going to. I've never tried this, but I kind of like scruff the cloak up, shimmy the collar, and kind of tap in to kind of like feel out how I'm supposed to activate this thing while I actually read something.
And DM, how long has it been? Is my disking yet?
It's almost there, I think. It's been 8 minutes.
Fair. Hell yeah.
I am going to Misty Step to this. You said this is about 15 feet. This first rock, or 10?
It's 10 feet between everything, basically,
Okay, 10 feet.
in this line.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Misty Step to this first rock here.
Okay.
That seemed highly unnecessary.
I don't know if I could have made this jump.
Oh, fair.
Dodging arrows is a bit different than propelling yourself through the air. And then I just get cut off and just like explode into like a tree. The like the cloak just kind of like wraps around my body and just like shoots out of my arms, and I'm like a stubby tree that's kind of like wonky on the top because I didn't really know how to do it, and it's kind of got a lot of orange fall leaves slowly, like after the transformation, slowly still kind of blossoming off of all the branches. But I have 15 feet towards, I'm like a little bridge, a tree bridge now from here to the center.
All right. And what kind of I'm sorry if you already said this. What kind of tree is this?
I would say,
is this a pine tree? Is it
I would say it is a what is it called? I'm trying to remember. Me, Hunter, don't know a lot of tree names. Oh, I want to do. It's kind of like what's it called? A rainbow eucalyptus. You know the ones where they have the really flaky bark, and it like when you tear it off, it has like all the streaks of color on each of the layers.
Yep.
I'll say it's like kind of like that with more cooler colors like blues and purples and like some green in there, and with like a lighter gray kind of like flaky bark, and it shoots out, and then a lot of the foliage on it is like versions of orange and red and yellow and kind of
cool? You guys see this colorful kind of, it's quite the contrast to the monotone, like stone gray with like brown moss and green mold in this area, giving a nice pop of color as you guys see Lothariel put on this cloak, appear on the rock halfway towards the column, and you begin to, as he described, it kind of explodes, but it doesn't happen all at once. It's almost as if it starts to like grow out from him, but it's pretty rapid, and you hear the sound of like this tree coming into existence, branching the space between the rest of you and the middle column.
Just turned it into a tree.
You turned into a tree.
I'm thinking to myself, well, get a move on.
I physically
y'all don't know that.
use our earrings to talk to you, Lothario, and I'm like,
Your disc is finished.
my disc is finished. And Lothario, that's the first words you hear is, my disc is finished. I broadcast it out through our earrings.
Where do you put your disc?
I want it, like, right, because it's like a 5-foot square, so I wanted it just, like, right behind me.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. And then you guys are going to be like, or I'm going to be like, oh, fantastic. So you've seen this before, but now watch. And then I'm just going to run like 20 feet over here, and the disc does not move. And I'm like, look, guys, this is how far I have to be before the disc will activate. And then if I take one more step, the disc will move 5. So, like, this is my distance, guys. So if you got on the disc, because it can hold 500 pounds, I'd have to be at least this far away from you before the disc would actually follow.
So who gets on the disc?
It's like, well, Morga, if you put me in the tree, I might be able to, like, climb my way to the center pillar.
As
But then I
he's
don't know what to do from there.
If I had control of it too, I would try to make it very, like it's a little wonky and rough, but like I tried to make it to where it's like a direct ramp. To,
I think it's
I mean?
clear. Yeah, I think you were able to, you're not able to like manipulate your branches in a way that like wouldn't exist, but you were able to do it the way you set it up in the middle there to where they've got a pretty obvious path.
as he's talking, I'm just gonna pick up Halbor and just put him on the tree.
Yep, okay, here we go.
And look at Rafa and go, okay, Rafa, we have to be the ones that move next. Do you want to be on the disc? Do you want to? Do we go up the? Do you want to go up the ramp, the tree that our friend
Turned into
was once?
Remember when I made my joke about turning into a dog? I regret that. Turning into a tree is so
Guys,
much
what are
cooler.
you doing? Are you going on the tree or not?
Do you have much
I'm on the tree.
experience climbing?
I can climb. You can take the disc.
So it's not a climbing situation. Like he's got the branches to where he has literally made like a wooden
Walkway.
pathway for you guys to walk to that middle point.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can just walk across with the disc, follow you.
I walk. I'm gonna walk across.
Yeah.
Yep, I go to the center pillar.
Alrighty.
Yeah, it's like I can observe, but I can't I don't think I can talk or do anything like that.
Which means
I just felt like maybe it wasn't like you guys didn't understand exactly what he did there.
Well,
Like it's
then-
not like he's not like a tree like that you have to climb up.
Yeah.
It was like literally he's in the middle and he was able to grow his branches in a way that's like a
Well, yeah,
like
but I
imagine
didn't know
arms
if
like
we
one
still
arm
had
going
to
down.
climb through the branches. Is what I was thinking.
Oh, gotcha. It was maybe you got like a little scruffed up by some of the foliage, but it was pretty clear.
And now my disc does exactly what I'd hoped it would, and since I moved up here and it stays within 20 feet of me, the disc should move up right here next to base Lothariel, so he can get on the disc if he'd like
It
to.
stays 20 feet from you.
Yep. It stays within, the statement is within 20 feet, so I figure as I move, it just like catches up to the 20-foot range.
Yeah, so it's kind of like right here next to Lothario now.
Hold on, I thought that means
But like above the branches, I guess.
what it sounds like that means is you can move it around, but not 20 feet away from you, up to 20 feet away from you.
Well, it just automatically
Oh,
follows.
automatically moves. Okay. Well, then, yeah. Once everybody's across, I'll some of the leaves kind of start to fall off and into the acid and just, and then some of the branches start to regress and kind of like the smaller ones kind of fall off and just sizzle away into the acid, and eventually it's just kind of a pile of foliage, and I like stand up with like and kind of pull the hood back of the cloak with all the foliage and the wood and stuff on it. Well, that was surely an experience. Can I please step on this?
Yes, this should be stable.
Okay. I slowly get on the disc like, ooh.
And then I just look at Morga and I go, throw me across.
I have never wanted to throw you more. She just is going.
This is gonna hurt. And I like tuck into a ball when she goes to like
I
throw me.
hold on tightly to the disc.
I am going to. Here's another question. It says.
Do you want me to?
Oh, go ahead.
Do you want me to try and jump across and catch him?
Ooh, that would probably be safer. Do you think we can make it?
I've spent a fair amount of time climbing around on ships. I think I should be okay.
Okay. I think that is a good idea.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and jump my way to the rock first and then across.
I will say you don't have the 10 feet of distance, or to where you can get a running start. Well, I guess actually, we'll say this is, if it's 5 foot squares, we'll say you have exactly enough space to get just 10 feet of a run. So like you're jumping off when you're like almost jumping off like the side of it, like almost when you're jumping. But
He's a
yeah, you
ninja
have.
warrior.
Can you jump 10 feet? Okay. What's your strength score?
16.
Oh yeah, so you're good. You jump to the second rock, and then I will say this is about another 10 feet here. And since you don't have the 10 feet running start to jump your strength score, it would be half of that, which I believe is 8 feet.
I have an idea.
How high up is it? Like, is it pretty level or?
It's like about 3 feet deep. I think the wall comes up maybe another 2 feet from the liquid itself.
Okay.
I call from the other side. You should have used your momentum.
Can I attempt to just like?
I will say this: if you want to try and make an
dive?
athletics check to like, if you want to make an athletics check to immediately try and jump after your first jump to keep enough of that momentum to clear the additional 2 feet, I will let you do that. So go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Ooh. Athletics.
To like keep your momentum going.
Roll. 9.
With a 9, unfortunately, you're thinking about it as you go, but you just don't think you can make it on the second jump. So you do kind of like, you do that thing where you dig your heels in to slow yourself down on this rock before you go plummeting into the 3 feet of acid water.
Can I just try?
But it's about 10 feet, yeah.
Can I just try and like dive towards it, not worried about like landing or anything, just trying to get over there?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely can. It's just going to be a matter of making it to the edge and not falling into the acid.
I just look at Morga again and I go, throw me.
Because mechanically, you can jump 8 feet from where you're standing right now, and it's about 10 feet to get to that wall. So you think from a standstill, you just can't. You're not going to be able to jump that far.
What if I have an
Yes,
idea?
please.
What if I just go ahead and throw Halbor over there? You're just gonna take a bump to the head, and that way, Lothario can just get off, and then Rafa, you can just get on the platform and make up the distance. It seems like it's a little rough over there.
I've got a plan, I promise. If you don't immediately kill me, I should be okay.
Do you trust me?
Yes.
Rafa, do you trust me?
I don't really trust anyone, but go for it.
Okay, you know what? I'll take it. And so she's just gonna take Halbor and just in the back, just make him like a shot put on just like kind of getting ready to like a baseball shot put, and just saying, "Let Dario, hold on," and she just is gonna chuck him as hard as she can over here, and cover your head.
Let me see how I need to calculate this.
Oh, no. This
I was gonna say, if it does matter, I'm
Knocks
only
him
like
out.
40 pounds max.
Oh, that's nothing. This is light work.
Okay, I would like you to make a strength check. I'm gonna let this be a straight roll, but just barely. If it's any further than 20 feet, it'd be disadvantage.
Okay.
Reading these rules here. So yeah, go ahead and give me a strength check to see how far you can throw this little man.
A 19.
Nice.
A
Very nice.
19 is pretty good, and with a 19, you get him just over the edge here. I need Halbor. Actually, you're not going to need to do anything.
1d something for like the 10.
5 points bludgeoning damage as you land on the stone on the opposite side. And you kind of like feel like your elbow scrape, and like you can feel the wound open up.
I'm
on
so sorry.
your arm, and you can kind of hit your head too.
Oh no.
Not enough to like open a wound, but just kind of give you a little knock.
And then, like, as she throws me, the disc, like, lazily moves to, like, catch up. And then from that point, I am going to stand up, dust myself off.
Okay.
Going to use my last 3rd level spell slot to cast Arcane Vigor.
Okay.
So, like, my hands, like, my book lights up, it goes to my hands, and I, like, put a hand over my chest, and I get to use a couple of my unused hit die, and I'm going to regain some HP.
Sick.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, Lothario, you come kind of drifting over slowly on this like moving platform, looking down over the acid, seeing like the dead fish. When you get over here, it kind of brings you around this way. You see what looks to be a pretty big sea creature that looks like the bones of it down there.
And then from there, as I like heal myself and you see like a pulse of blue energy go out, I just shout to Morga, "Great, now get on the disc!" And then I'm going to start like walking into the open mouth so it like drags itself the rest of the way to be within 20 feet.
This is a 5-foot disc, right?
Yes.
I mean, I don't think they can occupy
It's
the
enough
same
for one.
square.
That's
Yeah.
fair. I was thinking
just-
weight, not space.
Bring me over. and
I
then-
can make the jump.
So, okay. I mean, if you're sure, I just walk a little bit, like 10 feet into the mouth of the... So this has to move like the extra 10 feet.
Yeah, then I'll
You should be able to make that, right?
Okay. All right.
But so then if you walk forward though, like you can just push it back towards her.
No, because it stays within 20 feet. So I would have to go all the way back. Because
pull
it
it.
follows me.
You
I
can't
can't
push it
I can't
away.
push it. So it's like
Oh,
stuck
interesting.
there unless I moved all the way back over for it to
Okay,
start
I
dragging
see.
behind me again.
You can jump that, right, Morga?
I believe yeah. And so I have a question. I have this thing called my brain just stopped
Called
working.
what?
I just stopped working. So I have Peerless Athlete, but it's a bonus action because even though I'm not attacking anything, I wonder, it says I can expend a channel divinity for 1 hour I have advantage on strength and dexterity checks, and the distance of your long and high jumps increases by 10 feet. So if I expend a channel divinity, can I want to have...
Yeah, you can jump 26 feet.
Jeez and crow.
Let's go.
Do you have one left after all the stuff that has happened since the last time you guys rested?
I haven't used any of my channel divinity, so I have, after this I'd have one left. I used all my spell slots.
You guys have only had a short rest since you fought the Kutoa.
I have two separate things for Frost Chill, and then channel divinity is separate.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you didn't use like lay on hands or anything like
Nope.
that during that fight?
No.
Okay.
So you can clear that jump.
I can clear the jump. I'm gonna expend it, and I'm gonna try to make the jump.
That's a hell of a.
That's
Yeah,
one
I mean,
hell
you
of
don't
a
have to
jump.
try. Like, you can jump literally 26 feet, so it's not a roll or anything that you have to make.
Massive.
This giant thudding Goliath just comes, like you hear just stomp, stomp, bam, and just imagine she just lands.
Oh, hi guys.
Holy crap!
That was impressive.
Thank you. I'll have to show you next time you guys come visit my family up in the mountains. I'll show you how to do the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'd be great. But we need to get out here. It smells like shit.
Yes, let's check this body over here. Maybe there's more clothing or gold or something.
Yeah, so you
I
walk
would
over
also
there,
like to go
make an investigation check, Lothario.
Investigation.
Oh, can I help him, or can I make one too?
Yeah, surely.
Lothario, look at this thing. You pointed it out, but take a look at his clothes.
I'm looking. Are you rolling? You want me to advantage?
Yes.
10.
With a 10, I'll say you just find a couple copper on him as far as like coin. Doesn't appear to have any salvageable weapons or armor, but he does have a pretty decent set of, I'll say your size, pirate clothing.
My size. Oh, perfect. Yes, well, do you mind, Halvor?
Yeah, I can. Prestidigitate. Although they're just nasty again because the body's not clean.
Actually, did the 2024 rules change this? Technically, once you die, your corpse counts as an object, but I wasn't sure if that changed in the 2024 rules.
I think that sounds right.
Why do you ask?
Because I can clean up to a 5 foot. I would just clean the body as well. if it's an
I
object.
took the clothes off.
It would
and
be
I'm
the,
like,
okay,
"Can
good.
you-
I was like,
can
it would
you
be
do
the
thing?"
cleanest dead man you would ever see. That was the thought, and I wanted to see if that was accurate or not. But either way, I clean.
you cast
Either
the
way, I
village
clean the
bones?
clothes.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
All
and then
right, you gotta-
I'll put those clothing on over like what I need to keep on, and then give the rest of my disguise kit bits to Halvor as well. So you have like effectively everything from my disguise kit on you now. And
I
stop.
feel like it's big on me, but it'll do. Thank you.
Yes, just clip it here. Stop touching that part, and don't smile as much when we get up
So
there.
when you initially made you basically made like a small kind of piece for everyone. I think you made basically like kind of like accessory kind of things, like maybe a hat, like an eye patch. So, you know, he's got all of those kind of things.
Yeah.
Do I recognize this one?
Again, I won't even make you roll. You do not recognize this person at all.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
That's a bit better.
I'm gonna push the body into the acid.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, to get rid of the evidence.
Make
Exactly.
a strength check,
Yeah,
Oh, God damn.
I'll do it. I'll try it.
little man.
Oh, I got a 9.
Can Morgan
Can
go
I go over there and like with his foot help him push it in like discreetly?
So what happens is, Halvor, you go over there and you try and push this body in, and you're visibly struggling, and you get some help from your party to finish it off. And you guys, this is not a movable token, but you guys watch him.
We
fall
push
into
it just for no evidence.
Now we know how to
good.
get rid of a body.
Yeah, and you see like it's sunk to the bottom, and of course it's not like immediately like gone, but you see little bubbles starting to escape in a few different places on the body as it begins to be corroded.
Lothario kind of.
Do you still have your disc up?
Technically, it's good for an hour.
Okay.
It's just,
you
and
just
it's
leave it
not,
floating there?
and it's not concentration, so it's just gonna follow me around for an hour.
Lothario kind of gags under his mask and starts to begin to walk over out of the room to the exit.
We're just gonna follow right behind.
Let's get out. It's so terrible in here.
All right. Let's get out of here. Job well
All
done.
right. As you guys make your way over to the exit of this room and further into the hallway to see what is further along this first floor of the dungeon, that is where we are going to call this episode. As the four of you, through a few different ways, made your way across the acid room
Yeah, for real.
and avoided the pit of spikes.
Okay, go
yeah.
us!
Alrighty, thank you so much for watching tonight's episode of The Jungles of Paldir. We very much appreciate it. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with everything we're putting out. And we will see you next time on Side 21. Have a wonderful night.